folks, welcome to Mike Go Fishing. I have a nice little hack for you all today. I'm going to give you a quick how-to for a bait that I've really fallen in love with, the Nikko Zaza Hellgrammite that comes in a 4 1/4 and a 3-inch version. I like the 3-inch version fished on a bare hook Ned head. Their lightest head, I think it's like a 1/15 ounce with the hook exposed. I've caught some giants on that little bait, especially in the daytime when the bite slows down. They will eat that. This bait in particular, 4 1/4, I fish rigged just like that on a Zman Bulletz worm head. Now I know a lot of you guys fish them this way and you rig them with this Bulletz head, and I was running into a problem. Now Nikko, you've got a great bait here, but the rubber's really sticky, so I'd rig it and I'd get bit, but the bass, there's just enough of the hook exposed, and I'd come back and lay into them, and I don't know how many big fish I dropped when I first started using this bait with this head. So my brother and I were talking one evening, and I thought, boy, I got to figure this out. And I said, how about I put a hole, a big hole for the hook to go through, and then lubricate it with something. So I came up with this idea, and I'm going to show you how it's done. So you got to go out, get yourself any of the smelly jelly. I went over to Walmart and got some of this stuff right here. Works fine. It's a garlic scent. I like it. Seems to help me get bit a few more times than normal. So I use this. I pull out a fresh bait. And right there, you can tell that stuff's so sticky. It sticks on itself. I mean, again, Nikko's got a great bait, but the rubber is so sticky. It's really hard to work with. So you get that. A bare Bulletz worm head. This is a 1/15 ounce, which you're not going to fish this in currents, but in backwater, eddies, pressure ridges, guarantee you, the way I show you how to rig it up, you're going to catch some monster bass with this. Trust me. Number 16 Brad finish nail. Grab you one of them. Pair of pliers, needle nose, a torch. I use this to crust over steaks. It's a nice little butane torch. You might be able to see where I'm going with this. So you take the Bulletz head, and before you even start to work with it, I like, and some of you guys might agree with me, some of you might not, I open that hook just a little. Increases the hookup ratio. It's a really heavy hook, so open it up a little bit. You're still going to put a barb in these fish, and they're not going to get unstuck once it's sent home. And then this hooks, they come a little offset. I offset them just a little more. Just a little more offset. So you can see that hook is offset from the center of the shank. All tricks to get a better hookup. Now you're going to want to rig it. You're going to start rigging it. What the heck do I got flying around me? In the normal fashion, right through the edge of the head, a little bit off center in the head, because this worm hook is a little off center. Wrestle that on there. Don't skewer yourself. I don't want anybody saying they got to go to the emergency room. So now you've got it half rigged. So now you can kind of eye up where that hook needs to go. So you eye that up and grab your wire brad and you heat it up. Now, I got my fan on. Let's blow. Heat up your nail. You eye up where that hook needs to go. and melt you a hole. Repeat the process. Maybe come through from the other side. Wipe a little bit of that rubber off there because some of it will come off on it. Just keep doing that until you're satisfied you got a nice sized hole. Through the bait. I do it 4 or 5 times. You don't want to ruin the bait, but you got to be careful. You can melt right through the bait and you ruin your bait. Don't want to do that. But I do want a nice sized hole to fit that giant shank of a hook through. So now you got a hole. Should be lined up with your hook. Open up your lube. Just dip it in there a little bit. Boy, that stuff stinks. Bass love it though. Now feed your hook through the hole that you just made. It's not always the easiest. Now once you get it good and lubed up, now look how easy that slides. Now when a bass eats it, it'll push out of the way, and look at all that hook that's exposed. And I don't know if it's necessary or not, but I go one step further, and where the tip of that hook is, I cut those legs off. Look at that. A lot of times you'll get it hooked, and this is what the bait will look like in the fish's mouth. Before, it wouldn't even move out of the way because this rubber is really sticky and it sticks to the bare steel. Trust me, you do this and I guarantee your hookups are going to increase. Mine went from about 30% to about 80-85%. I still miss some because I get a little excited and I don't let them have it for a little bit. That's another thing you got to do with these baits. Let them have it. They think they have a real live Hellgrammite in their mouth because Nikko formulated this to be the same consistency as a real Hellgrammite. You pick up a real Hellgrammite and compare it. They're pretty damn close. Rig it like this. Let me know how you make out. I'll put a link in the description down below on where you can get all this stuff and enjoy using the Nikko Hellgrammite. Stop by Southside Sports in Sunbury, Pennsylvania. They have a nice selection of Nikkos in the 3 and the 4 1/4. And I don't know, other than Bass Pro or Cabela's carries the Bulletz worm head, or you just order them through Tackle Warehouse or one of the appropriate online vendors and enjoy fishing. It's a great way to go out and catch some giant fish. Not a lot of people are fishing these, so the bass are reacting accordingly. Enjoy fishing, and thanks for stopping by.